We good? All right. Hey, folks, here we are today with our first edition of In the Kitchen for the January newsletter, the teacher's newsletter. And we have with us Mrs. Engelken today. And Mrs. Engelson, you also kind of have something you're cooking up here, too, that's going to be due pretty soon, don't you?
Yeah, in about 20 minutes,
20 minutes.
Have my baby.
Yeah, she's predicted in 20 minutes she's going to go to the hospital and have this baby. And, boy, girl, I forget.
Boy.
Boy, and its name is going to be Hank, is that right? No. Willard?
No.
No. Ingrid? No.
I'm just not going to share.
Not
with
right now, but
everyone.
you have a name picked out.
I have a name, yes.
Good. It's not Bacon, is it?
No.
No, but we are working with Bacon here today, guys. So, you see that segue? That was pretty cool, huh? And we're going to have, Kelsey's going to, what are you going to create for us today?
I am making a bacon and asparagus omelet. And I have our bacon pretty much charred now. So I'm going to put it on this paper towel
It's
right
not
here.
really charred. It's about perfect.
To soak up some of that grease. Not all of it, but
Is it
some
good
of
to
it.
get rid of the grease? Because, you know.
It depends on what your diet is wanting.
Well, as you can tell by my body, I've ate a lot of grease in my time.
Well, I'll put that in a cup for you later.
It takes like 20 years of abuse to get to this. So, body by Casey's, we call it. Okay? All right, so bacon. Now, listen, you said bacon, and what was that other vile weed you said?
Asparagus.
Asparagus. Now, get this, folks. If you put bacon with anything, it'll taste good. So, if we put asparagus in there, I can eat it. It's okay. That looks like asparagus.
That is asparagus.
But it's going to go with the bacon, right?
It's going to go
and
with
eggs.
bacon.
And tell me this, the cheese?
And cheese.
Cheese covers all. We're good.
So I'm
Okay.
going to crack our eggs now.
By the way, I feel like the Swedish chef. Boing.
Did you know
Boingy,
that
boingy,
the
boing, boing.
pleats in this hat are the number of ways you can prepare eggs? True fact.
I did not know that.
Now
I
you do.
prepare eggs fried or easy, scrambled.
Well, now we're
I
going
used to
do
make
omelet,
a killer omelet
so.
in college too. I was a line cook at a little family-owned restaurant. My partner's name was, the guy I cooked with, the head cook, his name was Flavio, not Kenya, and he was like a 60s, 70s beatnik kind of guy, did a lot of drugs. I mean, he was in, but he could cook his brains out, man. It was awesome to work with him. We made killer omelets, and you know, that old saying, you make a mistake cooking, you eat it. We ate a lot of omelets too, so we had a good time. But anyway, I do feel like the Swedish chef. You guys know who the Swedish chef is? No. The Muppets, go look it up.
Oh, yeah.
Boingy, boingy, boing, boing. That's what he said. Couldn't understand him. So, but I feel pretty cool in this. I feel like I'm official. So
Yeah,
let's
that
go.
was before my time, too.
There's a lot of things I talk about that are before people's times here. So
All right,
here we go with the eggs.
I'm going to crack my eggs, and you should crack them into a separate bowl first, just to make sure that it's an okay egg, that there's like no
I've never met a bad egg.
nastiness to it. If you want to be a rebel, just crack it straight into the bowl. I'm not a rebel, though.
But what happens if you're making cookie dough and you have like everything ready and then you add a bad egg to it?
That's why you
It's cookies.
do
Cookie
this.
cures all. Chocolate chips cures anything bad. Only two eggs? I usually put like 6 or 7 in my omelets for myself.
We'll go with 3 just to please Danny.
It's a man's egg. We got to have a man's omelet here. Okay? All right.
Alright, so now I'm going to whisk it. The best way to whisk our eggs is to tilt the bowl to help incorporate that air into them. Fun fact if you don't know.
That's why they get fluffy.
Yeah.
I thought it was just me whipping it so fast.
No.
No? The air. We're incorporating air right now, folks. Okay?
You can sing while you do this, you know, whip it. Whip it good.
Okay, bonus points if you know who sang that song.
They wore those goofy hats.
Does it count? Name. I need names. Guys, who sang Whip It?
Wilson.
Devo. Oh my God. Devo. And that was their one-hit wonder. It's like the safety dance. You can go for that too.
So, I just added some salt and pepper in there to help season it.
No Tabasco sauce? No habanero peppers? No. Not right now?
Not
No,
today.
I couldn't handle
chilies, no
ketchup makes me
California
sweat.
Reaper.
So, I mean, I can't handle that stuff either. My wife, she'll throw that. She'll
Like
throw
a cutting knife?
Spice it up like, whoa, it'll be on fire.
What kind of knife?
We're waiting on a knife here, guys. We gotta get a knife. So they're just gonna throw it over here to us. So. Something to cut asparagus.
That works. That's not a paring knife.
There you go.
Easy, but-
No, but that is a knife. You can do things with that knife. I'm thinking field dress an animal, but.
Alright, so I'm just going to cut my asparagus down a
Well,
little
you didn't
bit.
grab those with your hands.
Well, that's like boiling water, Danny.
Oh, all right. Well, it's not boiling, it's just a little steamy, so.
Hot.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm just gonna cook it down
See,
a
I
little
would,
bit.
I would find out if it was hot by actually putting my
Technically
fingers in there and
boiling.
screaming.
Well, by that technical
By the way, this is your
definition, it is
second period class. What is this class?
This is Pro
Yeah.
Start.
Pro Start. Woo! Give a shot. Everybody look at the camera and say
Yeah.
Pro Start.
Pro
Yeah. All right.
Because if it's steaming, that
You know what?
means
You know what I
that
tell
it's
you?
turning
You
into
made a
gas.
slight mistake here, Mrs. Anglican. Slight mistake. Anytime you're using bacon, you cook up 3 times the quantity you need so that you can eat one for yourself while you're preparing.
Wow.
That's how men make bacon. Okay.
I don't
That'd be
know.
like, should be like 10 pieces there, and you're only going to use 3.
I don't
Okay.
think this child likes bacon so much.
He will. He will.
He likes oatmeal cream pies.
Especially if he's named Hank. Is that what he's getting right now? Some oatmeal cream pies?
He would love an oatmeal cream pie right about now.
Yeah. Well, do we have any? Do they have an oatmeal cream pie on them? No? You have
He
cookies?
likes cookies and
What, does he
cake.
like cookies?
Uh,
Does it matter what kind? I suppose it depends.
it's the oatmeal he likes. So
Okay.
the oatmeal cookie. He
You
loves.
just pay attention to what you're doing. I don't want you to have a finger cut off here. or
Oh,
something.
I'm a pro.
You are? Good. I've been known to get skin involved there when I
Alright.
do this.
So I have my skillet here. I'm gonna go ahead and add my asparagus and my.
Actually looks pretty good. That looks good, guys. I mean, asparagus aside, it looks good. So.
Got my asparagus
Whipping, cutting
and my
board.
bacon, and I'm gonna go ahead and add those into my skillet.
The bacon looks good. I guess the asparagus
Move
looks
this so
good.
you guys can see. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and add my egg mixture right on top of my bacon and asparagus.
That thing fired right up. That the griddle here, or whatever you call this.
What do you do with milk?
Alright, and then
Oh, you need something there. See, hey, look, she's hiding. There's extra bacon here. That should have been cooked up. We should be nibbling on this right now.
Alright, so I'm just gonna kind of move around my mixture a little bit to make it even.
Can you like spell things out with the asparagus, or like make a happy face?
You could, I just don't think
Okay, we're not going to go
yeah,
there
we just
today.
don't have time for that.
Okay,
Danny.
all right.
Alright, and then some people do omelets different ways. This is the way I do it. I'm gonna put a lid on top of it just to help the eggs set. And then after a
What
few minutes,
temperature you got rolling here? Like
I have it on like
Inferno?
a medium,
No,
medium high.
medium high.
And so I'm just gonna have my lid on there for a little bit and let the eggs set,
So
and
that-
then
that
it'll be real
captures the
easy
heat?
to
All right.
and it'll be real easy to just
When do we
turn
put the
my egg.
cheese in? That's a
we'll
vital.
do that in just a minute.
Okay, because that's like one of the 5 basic food groups, isn't
We'll
it?
get it.
Cheese, bacon, ice cream,
We'll get it soon.
oatmeal.
Oh, maybe-
So we're gonna sit here and the egg's looking good right now. It looks fabulous right now. In fact, how many more of these can you make? You got 1, 2, 3, 4. You got a lot of people here to feed. I don't know.
Well,
And seriously,
Do
that's
they're-
like half what I eat. so.
they're little children. They can just have bites.
Yeah, but they're growing. They're growing, right? You need like massive quantities of food intake. There you go.
Yeah.
Yes. Did you all have breakfast this
Especially
morning?
Cookies. Yep.
No.
Breakfast? Breakfast?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Good. Breakfast?
Yeah.
Of course, breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
Especially if it's made of, bacon.
Yes, bacon. You can, yeah, like I said, we got bacon and asparagus and cheese. That means the asparagus is really, non sequitur. Don't even notice it doing it.
Hooray for
Alright.
stuttering.
So I'm gonna add my cheese now, and you can use a spoon to scoop it out if you're sharing the cheese with other people, so they're not like, dude, why'd you just shove your hand in the cheese?
You know what? The less people that watch me cook, the better off I am, because I'm not following these rules at all. I kind of have a
Well, if you're
dumplings.
at home, like when I'm at home, yeah, I just shove my hand in with the cheese.
Good.
But at
That's,
school, when like we're sharing cheese with other people,
see, that's the thing. I don't share my cheese, I don't share my chocolate, and I don't share my bacon.
so I'm just gonna put my lid back on, and I'm gonna turn my heat down, more like a medium low now.
Okay, and then it sits there for a little bit. Let that.
And let the
there's
eggs
nothing
set
better.
a little bit more.
You can just have a
You
scrambled
might need to
eggs
change that sign.
with a little pepper and throw cheese in, and it just
That one over
coagulates
there.
everything. Oh, it's so good. When you pick up the scrambled egg fresh out of the skillet and the cheese is like dripping, yeah, that's good.
There you
That's
go.
good. Do we have enough cheese in there?
Well, we can always top it with more cheese.
But then it's not melted and gooey on the inside.
There's enough.
there's okay, all right. She's getting that, I'm gonna get violent look on her face, and I'm gonna just step back here and let her not get
Well,
violent.
I only have about 12 more minutes until
let's
I
move
go
that
into
out of the
labor.
way.
So,
Let's move sharp objects out of the way here. Where do you have to go now?
in 12 minutes, I go into labor.
Oh, that's right. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm getting the countdown going, guys. 12 minutes.
I'm
No.
for real.
Anybody got a phone
Like,
on it?
This kid is coming
Anybody got a
today.
phone? Put the timer at 12 minutes.
Okay.
Put the timer at 12 minutes. We'll see if Hank comes out.
He will not be. Alright,
Duke?
so
Oh,
my
look at
egg
this.
is set,
This is
so
awesome.
now I'm just going to
Here we go.
flip
Flip.
it.
Oh,
It maybe got a little bit darker than I wanted it to get, but
that's because she was talking all the time. You got it set for 12 minutes?
Yep, got it.
How about Duke?
no. That's like a dog name.
Yeah.
Duke? Duke? If I had a boy, Duke was my number one name.
But you had all
Duke,
girls.
I did. And, well, actually, it was my number one name, but let's face it, guys, when it comes to the kid, hey, we need a plate to put this in with. Go grab a plate. When it comes to the kid naming game, you always got to defer to the wife. And,
My husband won the battle. He doesn't know you're supposed to let the wife win.
oh, he's going to learn real quick. As soon as you have this baby, you're going to win a lot. This is looking good. This is looking really good. And huge. I like it. It's bigger than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
So the setting of the omelet, you know, we used to, when we were back, 1989, you guys, yeah, no.
I was born that
Whoa,
year.
all right, I was working at this mom and pop shop. We put them, they had an old malt mixer, and we dumped the eggs in there, a little milk, and we put them on the malt mixer and then stir them up, and then we would cook them over a gas stove. And Flavio had some technique where he'd turn the heat down, and then we would flip them, and they would come out perfect every time. Even me, I could do it. So, and this, what was the name of this omelet?
So this is a asparagus and bacon omelet.
And cheese, and cheese, and cheese.
Otherwise known as what was in the fridge.
Yes, but it's good. It looks good. It smells good. It's. I think it's going to disappear here in a few minutes. So, any other anything you're doing for Christmas here besides sitting around home and let your husband take care of every need you have?
That's pretty much it.
Are you traveling anywhere?
No, everyone
Good
gets to
for
come
you.
to me this year.
You have to prepare.
I'm not doing anything.
Good for you. I like those kind of. We're going to my mom's. You guys going anywhere special? No.
Kansas.
Where in Oklahoma?
I don't know.
What? You don't know?
We went for a wedding.
Where at? You don't know? Tulsa?
Yeah,
Tulsa? I graduated high school from Oklahoma. Claremore?
That
Zebras.
makes so much more clear
Yes,
about
does
you.
it? You guys, what's that supposed to mean? Okay, all right, so but Christmas is coming, but this will be in the January newsletter because you won't be around in January, will you?
I hope not.
Well, if you are, it's going to be under duress, won't it?
I'm surprised the chef coat is buttoning today.
Hey, where are we on the 12-minute timer here?
We got 9 minutes left.
Okay, 9 minutes.
That's-
Hank is going to be welcome to the world.
His name is not Hank.
Okay,
9 minutes
somebody
is
go
plenty
go
of
shut that.
time
I'm gonna go hit the red
to
button
eat
on
this
that.
omelet.
Okay, we will, here, guys, grab a fork, dive in, and we're out.